Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I'm going to go over the catalog flashback for the pre-Black Friday sale weekend in 2017. So yeah, let's get started. So if you don't know what the catalog flashback series is, it's pretty much a series where I go over a past catalog update or event that happened just for nostalgia's sake, because it's fun to look back at some of the things that happened on the catalog in the past and see how they have changed from now. And usually Roblox held sales every couple months, like one notable one was Black Friday, and typically they actually had a pretty big weekend before the Black Friday sale where they still release a lot of big items. And I don't think that weekend is really talked about as much as the sales are, so I wanted to go over the weekend before and see some of the pretty crazy things that actually did release the weekend before the actual sale happened that year. So starting off here, we do have a couple of new releases. We do have the Bombastic Banana release right over here for 200 Robux. We do also have the Neon Laser Launcher released for 500 Robux. We do also have the Glacial Viking helmet releasing for 250 Robux, and also the Stealthy Ninja Sword Pack for 150 Robux. So right over here, Bombastic Bandana, this one actually did pretty well, has over 20,000 favorites, so people are definitely decent fans of it. The bombastic texture is used quite a lot on different items, and it's definitely pretty popular, people do enjoy it, and bananas do pretty well as well, so it's definitely a pretty good combination to make this item do well. So not a bad item, it's still available today as well if you do want it, so a pretty nice new release from them. Next, the Neon Laser Launcher, this one is not as popular, only a few thousand favorites, but it's still pretty cool, definitely works well with different neon items, as a lot of the neon items that Roblox released actually have this similar color palette, so not too bad. It is also still available for purchase at the moment, so not a bad new item to have been released right over here. Next up, Glacial Viking helmet, another pretty cool take on the Viking helmet, definitely pretty good for the winter season, making it look icy, so not a bad item here. I would say it's definitely worth the Robux, so pretty nice new addition here that has released as a part of this weekend. And then Stealthy Ninja Sword Pack, another pretty cool one here. This one is also very popular, over 130,000 favorites, so definitely a pretty successful item here. Also still available, so not too bad, a pretty cool sword pack to have been released. Next up, we did get a couple more new items. We did get the Galaxy Boy hair for 100 Robux. We did also get the shoulder squid for 1,000 Robux. We did also get a little Federation themed wave here. We did get the Lord of the Fedora ration, and we did also get the Farce of the Federation here, which the Fedora released for 5,000 Robux, which had 50,000 stock, but it also had a timer with it, so if the stock didn't sell out in that timer, it would have just had the stock up to that point. And Force of the Federation right over here was also on a timer for about 1 day before it did go off sale. So over here, the Galaxy Boy hair, this one's also a pretty popular item, so we're seeing just a lot of popular items released from this weekend, almost 75,000 favorites, so pretty successful item, looks pretty cool too, so not too bad, still available for purchase today as well, so not a bad new item release from this weekend. Next up, Shoulder Squid, this one is also pretty cool, definitely reminiscent of the Tentacles series, but a little shoulder version. This one was also discounted quite a few times, so if you couldn't afford the 1,000 price, it was definitely available for cheaper, so not too bad. I think it's a pretty cute item right over here. So over here we have the Lord of the Fedoration, which had 50,000 original stock, but obviously didn't sell that much, and it actually didn't sell a lot. 500 is not too bad for an owner count. It's a pretty nice looking item here, but there is no Federation that matches this color scheme, so it is kind of hard to match with any of the other Federation items, but it definitely profited from the original price, but it definitely took a while for it to profit. But it's not doing too bad right now, so if you got it originally, you can still definitely make a profit today. And then we have the Force of the Federation, which was on a timer for about a day when it originally released, but it has gone limited since. It did end up getting over 10,000 sales, which is quite a lot, but it's a nice looking item here. It is this kind of Jester Federation item, and it was pretty affordable upon original release, so you were able to make a profit if you got it originally, so not too bad, a pretty cool item to have been released this weekend. Next up, we got quite a few more new items here. We did get the Dark Mechanite shoulders, which released for 1,000 Robux. We did also get the Blue Knitted Beanie Dino for 50 Robux. We did also get the Red Winter Hat for 20 Robux, which was actually on a timer for 3 months, which is quite insane. Probably one of the biggest timers that Roblox has released right over there. And the Blue Knitted Dino Beanie was also on a timer right over here, but for a bit shorter, around 10 days. So right over here, the first item was the Dark Mechanite shoulders for 1,000 Robux. This is actually a pretty cool item. It is this kind of chest plate here with a combination of pauldrons and also this little front parts, so not too bad. It is pretty well made, and even though it is 1,000 Robux, I think it's definitely worth it if you do find the right kind of outfit for it. So if you do find the right kind of outfit for it, as a lot of these shoulder kind of items actually are pretty expensive, so not too bad. It was a pretty nice new item to have been released right over there. Next up, we had the Blue Knitted Beanie Dino, which I think is actually a retexture of a limited one, which is green, so nice little limited retexture here that they released. Was pretty affordable. I think it actually got quite a a few sales, a little bit more than the farce of the Federation that we went over. So not so bad if you were able to get it originally, as it hasn't returned since. And next up we had the Reddit Winter Hat, which was available for 3 months, which is a pretty huge timer, but it makes sense. It seems like they just put it on sale for the entire winter season, so that's not too bad. It was only 20 Robux too, which is very affordable, so a pretty affordable item that was timed, so a lot of people were actually able to get it. So not too bad. It hasn't returned since, but it does have around 70,000 owners, which is quite a lot, but still pretty nice item to have been able to get during the months it was available. Now next up right over here we have the big items of this weekend. We do have Sparkle Time Valkyrie, which released for 250,000 Robux with a stock of 99 copies, as well as the Disgraced Baron of the Federation, which released for 200,000 Robux with also I think around 100 copies, but both of these actually had timers on them, so if the stock didn't sell out, it would just sell out with how much copies sold at that point. So over here, Sparkle Time Valkyrie, this one actually didn't end up selling out. It had 5 stock left, which is not that bad. Almost all of them did sell out, but obviously this has done very well up to now, over 2,500,000 average price already, so definitely did very well. It's a very popular item, and I think one of the most expensive, if not the most expensive in the Valkyrie series, so definitely a pretty cool addition there. Looks pretty nice too, so if you're able to get it originally, you were definitely able to make a lot of profit right of it there, so not too bad. It was originally not very liked by the community, same with the Disgraced Baron, because people thought it was too expensive, but people have come around to it since its original release. And then right over here, Disgraced Baron also did very well, sold for 4 million actually just a few months ago, so definitely did quite well. This one actually sold even less, only 66 out of the 100 that was given, but not too bad. There is also the Baroness version, which is the same thing, but the other version of the Federation, so not too bad. Once again, you were able to profit pretty well if you were able to sell it, and you can still profit today, so another nice addition to the Federation series here. And then to end off the weekend, they did release some Thanksgiving items as Thanksgiving was coming up, so we did see the Thanksgiving turkey cap go back on sale for 10 Robux, and this was actually the last time it went back on sale, as it's kind of returned quite often for Thanksgiving up to this point, so it was available for about 3 days right over there. We did also get the Thanksgiving plungers right over there for 250 Robux. We did also get the cornucopia pauldrons for 500 Robux, and the last thing here, we did get the portrait of a hero on Thanksgiving, which was a limited item, and these portraits typically are limited, so it makes sense right over there. So over here, Thanksgiving turkey cap. This one was very affordable, returns quite often, so it has quite a lot of owners, but it was a pretty nice item right over here. It's just a simple cap with a little turkey image on it, so if you're able to get it, it was only 10 Robux, so it was pretty affordable, but it would likely do decent if it did return as a limited. Next up, Thanksgiving plungers. These are actually still available. Sometimes these plunger items are actually limited, but this one wasn't, so it hasn't been as popular as some of the others, but still looks pretty nice. Has some nice fall decorations around them, so not a bad item if you do still want to get it, as it is still available today. Same thing here, cornucopia pauldrons. Pauldrons are not the most popular of items, and neither are cornucopia themed items, but they're still pretty nice for Thanksgiving, and they definitely work well with a lot of different fall outfits. So if you do want to get this one, it is still available as well for its original price. And the final item here, once again, had a similar case to a lot of the limiteds from this weekend, where they had a higher original stock, but it didn't actually end up selling out within the timer period, so we have this kind of random number here, 552. It was only 2,000 Robux originally, so it definitely did pretty well. Sold for a little bit more than that here, about double the price, and also sold occasionally for a lot higher there, so not too bad. A pretty nice addition to the portrait series, and a nice one for the Thanksgiving holiday right over there. So yeah, that was the pre-Black Friday sale weekend here, which was actually pretty big for something that wasn't even a sale. We got a whole new Federation and a Valkyrie release, as well as a lot of new items and some other Federation themed items here, so we definitely got quite a lot here just for a regular weekend. So not too bad. I think it was a pretty successful weekend, and it was pretty nice if you're able to participate in this, as you were able to get some nice items here. But yeah, that is pretty much this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.